Practice, obviously.
Bottom lane.
They might find a first blood here. Could be big. XY gonna lift him. Hasn't skilled anything yet, so they need the chain stun. They get up the stomp. The follow-up shrapnel comes through. Moon just gonna accept his fate. Doesn't want to start with level 1 Surge and be unable to farm.
Well, this time.
So a first blood for Faceless, something sorely needed.
The Enchantress can't really help out this lane at all. He needs to ditch. He needs to go top.
Yeah, he's a potential kill if he ever gets caught by a disruption. There won't be a good save.
He's going top now. And Ice. Wow.
Big solo kill there for Ice. And then the TP home. So nice fountain trip for him. Good timing for Black to rotate.
Oh my god, that is
huge.
Such a good transition by Darrow there on the center. They knew they had to switch the lanes, but he went for the kill, trying to, you know, at least when they're switching a lane, get a kill. That's what you want to happen when you're switching lanes. You do not want to just switch lanes and move around, waste your TP.
Meanwhile, mid lane, Weeha getting pressure, but unfortunately, Jabs, he eats the arrow under tower.
Oh my god.
Misery with the drive-by. It would have been a likely kill on Weeha otherwise, but where generally against a Mirana, against Spirit Breaker, we often see 1, if not 2 wards, especially for a squishier hero like the Sniper. He doesn't have any vision to help him. So.
And Enchantress is all the way down right now, and Misery sees the creep. He's going to try to arrow the creep. Gets the creep.
The problem is it's not that easy to juke with the creeps because they're relatively slow.
Well, if Enchantress has like 2 creeps, so he wouldn't mind too much about that.
Top lane, another takedown though. Moon getting punished here. That's some much needed experience to Black and XY.
This is...
mention is hounding Jabs in the woods. Not particularly afraid. He is going to run into NutZ. NutZ this time has a decent sized army. Troll trap to start. He's going to leap up to the high ground. Assassinate coming through. And that will be enough for the kill. The pew pew does its work. And finally, they get something going against Misery.
Well, this time their laning phase has gone much better compared.
Bottom lane, Ice. He went for the stomp, but Resolution quick on the draw with the Blade Fury. The stick, and doesn't matter. Resolution with the phase boots has that extra bit of damage. Finds the kill anyway. Make it 4-2, but with
able to get the kill.
Oh, he has Stampede, but already Jug closing the gap, has the Mango for the Omni Slash. He Stampedes out, Resolution phase boots, and Ice continues to wind through the trees. Misery could cut him off, but XY's there, ready with the lift. They're going to be able to bring the Mirana down. That also saves Ice, who might have gotten clipped by an arrow on the way out.
Oh my god, that was...
good mirror movements.
But they get a lot more done when they, have a good game. So Black right now makes his
Jabs in a little bit of trouble here in the mid lane. Disruption's going to come through. They can follow this up with the Weeha stun. They do have a Breathe Fire, and that Soul Catcher damage easily gets dealt with.
That arrow, he got blocked as well by the illusions. That he's able to, force powers, and he's just making sure that he's farming efficiently around the map. And he's trying to get the kill on that Ice.
Into the trees. In fact, he's hunting. Stop comes out. He baits Resolution. Now tries to survive. No, he runs back into the Blade Fury. Ice getting too cute.
Okay,
and will be punished.
The Dark is not
Is this going to be the big blink reveal? Ice smoked up.
Can he get a big
jump?
stomp?
But he's got to find, ideally, Saksa, or at least multiple heroes. There's the stop to start with the disruption. Counter initiate. Now the Omni Slash dragging Resolution back as they retreat out. XY already used the spell steal. He does have his own disruption available. The Eclipse from Black committed earlier. They get the Dragonite kill. Now they look for the turn. Try to bring down Resolution. Very low. Will end up falling to the Imp. Moon Meander a bit late to the party, so it ends up being a 2-for-3 exchange. And they do have a stolen disruption. It's going to be a 2-for-4. NutZ just left alone in that fight. The Stampede dragging Juggernaut very far away from planted, and just hope that DC comes in range. There's a sentry from both avenues.
Has the numbers here.
Jabs could get caught though. There's the stomp to start. They do get Weeha. Initiation is there. The disruption comes through. A bit too late though. It looks like should be going down. One more plink for Mr. Ho Ho Ha Ha. He will fall.
Yep. DC was
push over, folks.
DC were not ready for that day. A good pickoff would be like on someone like the Darks, your team fight specialist. If you're able to remove that, then you can maybe go for the rush.
The line is drawn. They're going to swing around on Saksa. Actually, still a pretty big part of the team fight. There's the stop. Double edge follow up. They get the kill. They steal the level 1 Shadow Poison.
Rubik was dying to get disruption.
Sad.
Try to find a move yet. Is there a sentry in the lane? That is the question.
They've been so disciplined. They have one on the hill. DC. Trying to go for a bit of a D-ward. They're going to blink in, initiate the fight. It's on the Rubik. BKB committed. The Golden Dragon brings them down, and now they chase forward looking for more. It's only a Rubik. They committed a 10-second BKB for that solitary kill.
Faceless is not moving the Luna over to fight, though. It seems like they're not.
They're thinking about it. Ice coming in. Jabs coming in. And Moon.
Luna's not there,
looking for the intel. And Resolution's going to jump. There's the quick initiation. Omni coming through. and in a hail of destruction, DC slaughter them.
What is
Faceless
going
are
on?
not on the same page, and that was a huge gimme.
What is going on there with the team? Like, they were not on the same page for sure. And another pickup here because
Just like that. Just 3 free kills.
Gosh,
just
that was
forfeited. Absolutely avoidable.
It seems like the two players, the sniper and the
Such a safe siege for DC, though. They've got the Jug out in front, and again, the positioning. Look at Saksa so far back.
He can always spin and hit the towers.
And he has Aegis, and he has Manta. Lots of escape plans for Resolution, who is about to bring this tower down. Is starting to drop a bit to the imps. Decent damage done. Assassinate with the Fade Bolt. No, the disruption! No siree, they say, and now the Stampede committed. They're going to try to jump on a Weehaw. BKB available, but he gets lifted. Good control here. DC unable to get the finish. Faceless are as Weehaw survives with the BKB. Black going to commit the Eclipse, but his own illusion being turned against him. Nearly dead to that as Weehaw surges in. Can't quite get in range. Has to back away, and they look for the chase.
Omni.
They're so low.
Rubik has Omni.
They could make big plays here. The impetus damage. There's the surge. Can they get in range? The arrow could slam the door. Ice with the stop. Set up on the Moon. Can they finish the job? Not quite yet. And no, that's just not enough for now. DC able to easily stagger the retreat, walk away safely. Great communication. Where Faceless feel like they're not on the same page, DC feel like it's one player controlling all 5 heroes at time. Just so coordinated. Blake stun, arrow follow, Backs there as well. Then the disrupt. They're going to prep for round 2. This gives the Dragon Tail a chance to cool down. Black all the way back to the well. Does even make it. Resolution diving him into the fountain. Slaughtering the cat therein.
That's got to be their
and
last
that's Elena Vrax.
That's got to be their last draw there for Faceless.
And this looks like the end winter for him.
I want to get my axe.
You know, Black did say in that recent interview he did that he doesn't expect them to disband even with an early exit here, but that's often said. We'll have to see if that's how it turns out. Weehaw just trying to force them out of the game, diving them extremely far towards the fountain. One last stand. They want to loosen beam. Moomiander not going to allow it. He gets up the back the wall as well. Up on the high ground, he will fall. They do even find that Dragon Knight kill. DC, all right, well, if you want to play that game, we will just let the creeps kill you.
It was still a heavy price to pay, you know, for that 3 kills. Losing your whole base.
Buildings being brought low, finished off Resolution. 1 tier 4 down, 1 to go. And Misery just plink, plink, plink. Slow but sure progress being done as Weehaw finds the opening and straight onto iceiceice. Back wall and destruction ensues. JabZ and Black both in danger. Mauled into submission as DC ended a final dagger into the heart of Faceless fans everywhere. It will be an early exit from them, and they'll have to go back to the drawing board for their next event.
Maybe be on the same